How's it going? This is a Louis G's wrestling take, and today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and predictions on who will be the Monday Night Raw winner for the 2024 WWE King of the Ring tournament. Now, a quick overlap of how these rules work. Smackdown and Raw will have a winner from both brands to represent each other at the 2024 King of the Ring pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia on Saturday, May 25th. Now, here is my bracket of all the Monday Night Raw participants for the King of the Ring tournament. I'll do a Queen of the Ring bracket sometime later, well, before tonight, obviously. And here's how it works. We've had all four compete each other on May 6th. The final four will be on May 13th. And then the final two will face each other on May 20th to determine the winner of who goes to Saudi Arabia just 5 days before the event. Now, the first match I want to talk about is Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor. This one I could imagine going either ways. I mean, I obviously imagine Drew McIntyre maybe like getting all the way to the finals for the Raw winner. But I think that there will likely be another CM Punk interference. I mean, we don't know if maybe that might happen tonight with against Finn Balor. I mean, it'd be interesting because, Finn needs something. I mean, if Finn needs something. I mean, if they're possibly building up a feud between him and Damian Priest and breaking up the Judgment Day, this would be a pretty good way to take it. But I really, on the basic level, I do imagine a Drew McIntyre losing King of the Ring because of a CM Punk interference will happen, but I don't think it will be tonight, so I am going with Drew McIntyre. Sorry, Finn. The next match is kind of pretty basic. We have Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio, two well-respected veterans of WWE, but, I don't see any of these two winning. I feel like they've done a lot. I mean, he's already a Hall of Famer. Kofi is already a Hall of Famer, is going to be a future Hall of Famer himself, but I think it's kind of basic. But for this match, I'm going with Kofi Kingston. There could be like maybe a Dominic Mysterio interference, even though he's hurt right now, but either way, Kofi's getting the win. Next up is Gunther versus Sheamus. What can I say about these two when they face each other? I mean, we've seen Gunther and Sheamus put on 2 5-star matches against each other. We saw that in 2022 at Clash of the Castle in Scotland. They had that 5-star match, and then we saw that again at WrestleMania 39 in 2023 in the Intercontinental Triple Threat match that involved Drew McIntyre. These two can easily put on an amazing match. They have great chemistry together, and I think it's be great to see Sheamus have a match with one of his best opponents in years now that he's back on Raw. But for this, I am going with the Ring General over the Celtic Warrior. Gunther is moving on. And the final match in the first round is Ricochet versus Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov had just made his main roster debut, the Raw, after WrestleMania 40 against Shinsuke Nakamura, and now he's looking to do more in the King of the Ring tournament. He's now that he's a full-timer on the main roster, called up to Raw last week in the WWE draft, and I think it'd be great to see him go up against a good performer that is Ricochet. Now this, no disrespect to Ricochet, but I am going with Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon, and that rounds up round 1. Now, we have round 2. I think, again, I'm taking Drew McIntyre versus Kofi over Kofi Kingston. Again, this is just in case if my predictions end up aligning with what happens tonight on May 6th. But for this, it's quick and easy. I go with Drew McIntyre over Kofi Kingston. Now, if this is going to happen, Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov, I can tell you a lot of people are going to be looking forward to watching this rematch. I mean, I think it's been a match that's been on everyone's mind since Dragunov has been called up to the main roster and is now an official member of Monday Night Raw. Gunther and Ilya Dragunov were also known to have incredible matches against each other, and let's not forget their incredible match in NXT where Dragunov became the first person to ever defeat Gunther back then when he was known as Walter in WWE by ending his legendary 900-day reign as the NXT United Kingdom champion. Also made Gunther submit. I mean, I think this is definitely a rematch that a lot of people are looking forward to, and I think will again be another banger. I mean, considering that they're both great in-ring performers, two of probably the best in-ring performers in the company right now, again, this is definitely a rematch that I think is going to attract a lot of people and really get some high praise. You know, it could be like maybe another Gunther versus Chad Gable thing. I remember that match happening. I thought it was excellent, but I'm sorry, even though you're a great performer, I don't see him getting past the ring general on that night. So now we have Gunther and Drew McIntyre facing each other on the finals, May 20th. Again, I think Gunther is going to be the King of the Ring winner, because, you know, after seeing that promo he gave the Raw after, well, actually it wasn't the Raw after WrestleMania, it was the Raw after WrestleMania. Gunther gave a great promo, and I think him winning King of the Ring would be a great step up for him. You know, he can go from being known as the Ring General to the Ring King, or again, King of the Ring. And I say that McIntyre and Gunther will have another great match. They had a decent match at SummerSlam, but again, I think it will be a really good match, a great setup, and I do think that Drew would most likely lose because of a CM Punk interference. Again, I previously talked about how it could happen tonight on May 6th against Finn Balor, but I think story-wise, it'd make more sense for it to happen in the finals for the Raw winner against the Ring General. So for this, I'm taking the Ring General Gunther over Drew McIntyre via CM Punk interference, which I think will most likely happen. And Gunther will be the person from the red brand that moves on to King of the Ring and challenges whoever wins on the blue brand Smackdown for the King of the Ring on May 25th. If this is my bracket, and, you know, just keep in mind the tournament starts tonight. This is how I think the bracket and the tournament on the Raw side will go. If you have a different opinion on how this tournament will go, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But I think we all have a feeling that Gunther will ultimately be the winner of King of the Ring. This has been a Louis G's Wrestling Take. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.